2018, I started having an interest in watches, though I've loved them before, but I had a lot of interest in watches just to find out how do they work and so on. So around 2019 in January, that's when I started fiddling with the first few watches that I could find on the market. So it's a matter of like going to an already existing store and buying watches, getting home, bringing them apart to finding out how they work and so on. So from that type of research, the interest grew more and more to a point where I decided, you know what, let me just work on my own watch brands, because there's so many brands that are out there. So why not also have my own brand in the market? So that's where it started. So my work is a bit of both, right? It's a bit of self-taught and also learning from the experts through an online school. So that together brought at least a bit of understanding about what I was getting myself into. One of the most difficult things that I encountered when I started working with watches was that there isn't any resources in the country or even schools where you could go and learn watchmaking. Our work is to design, is to manufacture and also customize. So the ones that we would work on ourselves, which is manufacturing, we try by all means that they at least they carry with them a backup story, right? And we are trying to tell those in Africa and the entire world about stories of where we come from as Africans. You know, we started that in the beginning. I have got a background in graphic designing, so I took the art of graphic designing and exported it to watchmaking, right? To say, if I'm going to make a watch, it should have a story with it. It should be able to unplug or unearth a part of our history and highlight it to the entire world. We worked on pieces of the Mapedi King as part of our series to celebrate some of the royal families that were there even before the interception of colonialism in the country. So we're trying to make sure that people, even Africans, look back to where they come from and at least have a psyche of more thorough understanding about themselves and who they are. I don't know how many times I've thought of throwing in the towel, because it's a very complex industry, you know, and there are giants in the industry that you come and meet, right? And every time I felt like throwing in the towel, from working in a back room in Soweto, there was always some sort of like beacons of hope to say, don't give up, don't stop now, just keep on doing it. And eventually we found ourselves leaving the back room and to opening our first workshop here. What has been the backbone of our business is the market itself, people that do buy from us, not only in South Africa, but all over the world, right? And every time we felt like, nah, this is not working, the market itself, the customers themselves sort of like gave us encouragement that they keep on coming back and say, look, we like this, when are you launching a new thing, when are you doing this and whatsoever. So that for us was like, we kind of abandoned everybody else and just, I don't know, go and look for something else to do. It was the people behind our support. It was, I think also the great interest that grew over time as we were doing what we were doing also drove us.